A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Special Delivery, in addition to Hot Wheels Hilarity, that includes special unboxings of Hot Wheels products, including Hot Wheels cars and Hot Wheels track. But for today, it's all cars. And I did manage to find some really cool models out there that I normally wouldn't be able to find in this type of day, including some older models out there, including Tail Dragger over here. So, let's get on to unboxing. We also have this one over here from '96, a model that's more than 20 years old. So here we go. The first model we have here to unbox is actually going to be the 1996 model, and it's called Alien from the Spy Prince series. The next model we have here is a yellow model called Hammerhead. If you look at it, it almost reminds you of Bumblebee from Transformers. Fact is, its design could resemble a Cybertronian form of Bumblebee's vehicle mode. Next up, we got here a tuned Volkswagen bus style model, Cool Combi. Looks pretty awesome with its nice seafoam green color. Up next, we have ourselves a custom Ford Bronco that's orange in color. Nice blue and orange with some white on it. It's got large tires. I can't tell how well it'll work on the track, that is. Next model here is the HW50 concept from the 50th anniversary race team. Next up, we have a Formula One inspired model called Mad Fast. Up next, we have ourselves a car that you can stint your golf ball on, teed off too. And I'm not joking when I said that you can put your golf ball on it. It actually doubles as a tee. Next up here, we have ourselves a red colored 17 Audi RS6 Avant wagon. Next up, we have ourselves a toilet car known as Gotta Go. Up next, we have ourselves a car from the James Bond series, the 1963 Aston Martin DBS. It's nice and silvery with a nice glossy finish. Up next, we have ourselves Tail Dragger with a nice pink color on it. Feels kind of heavy in my hands. I can't tell how well that'll affect its performance on the track. Up next, we have a Highway 35 model that I've always wanted to get, a Wild Thing, with a nice orange color on it. And last but certainly not least, we have ourselves a blue and black colored Pontiac Rageous, which is another Highway 35 model that I've been wanting to get. Has a see-through rooftop. Has a transparent rooftop, as it turns out. Well, here we have all the cars out of their cases, and they are ready to race. So if you give me a little while to adjust the camera as well as to set up the track, then we'll have everything else that's good to go and ready to rumble. So stick around because there's still plenty more to see here on this episode. Here we are. This is the layout that I've chosen to make for this addition to Special Delivery. Here we have kicker loops, plenty of high-speed curves, and even the turn kicker, not to mention the launcher, which will guarantee a good start for each car that I use on this track. Each of these kicker loops have already been set, so this way we don't have to keep on sticking to them. And of course, the turn kicker is also set, and we also have the white bumper here in the end of the track, so this way the cars just don't rush past the end. But anyways, let's get each of these cars ready to go, and we have all of them set up from Wild Thing, Gotta Go, Hammerhead, the Pontiac Rageous, the 63 Aston Martin DBS, the custom Ford Bronco, Tail Dragger, Alien, HW50 Concept, Teed Off 2, Cool Combi, Madfast, and of course the 17 Audi RS6 Avant wagon. So without further ado, let's get started on the test. To start off, we're going to use Wild Thing. It's got skinny wheels, so you know it can't do well. Not well in loops. Up next, here we have Gotta Go. It's got a moving feature where the lid can actually flap. Yep, that clicking is the lid. Up next, we have ourselves Hammerhead. Should work in the loops because it doesn't have a low front end. And there you go, we have ourselves Hammerhead becoming the first car of this episode of Hot Wheels Hilarity Special Delivery to make it to the very end. Next up, we have ourselves the Pontiac Rageous with a clear roof that can actually disassemble. That's another one that makes it to the very end. And like I said, the rooftop is actually detachable from the car thanks to two knobs on each ends. Luckily you can just place it back in like so. Kind of gets difficult. And there you go though. The Pontiac Rageous made it. By the way, if you see these 10 cars here in the background, that's because I actually made a layout shoutouts video, which is a new addition to Hot Wheels Hilarity as well. Up next we have ourselves the custom Ford Bronco. It's pretty high profile. I can't tell how well it'll handle the curves. Oh, doesn't even fit in the launcher. Let's use my hand actually. And it gets stuck in the loop. And again. Now we're going to take the 63 Aston Martin DBS and see how this handles the test. Apparently the launcher's doing him in. Apparently the turn kicker did him in. Up next we have ourselves the HW50 concept. Whoops. Oh, that was too fast. And he did it again. Next we're going to take Tail Dragger, and like I said, he's much heavier than all the other cars I've had, so it might not do too well. Well, and again. Third time ain't the charm. Up next we have Alien. This is the oldest model out of all the ones that I have here, so I can't tell how well this one's going to do. Oh, it got farther than Tail Dragger. Only makes it past one loop. Here comes Teed Off 2. That launcher is really doing him in. Let's use my hand to do it. Does he do loops well? Oh, he does. But not in the curves. Up next we have ourselves Cool Combi. It's just as small as Teed Off 2. I can't, well... No loops ain't gonna work. Use my hand now. Now we have Mad Fast. Can we tell if this one's gonna win? I don't know. Wow, he's fast. Oh, too fast. He's out of control. Lastly, we have ourselves the 17 Audi RS6 Avant wagon. Wow, he might have just gotten lucky there. That splitter was kind of doing him in the loops, but not to the point at which he would have failed. So here we have it. The Audi is the third and final one to make it. So here we have ourselves 3 successful vehicles, while all the others did not even do well. So there you have it. That concludes another special edition to Hot Wheels Hilarity. And stick around though, because there's going to be much more to come.